Hello guys and welcome to my channel. There is not a daintier bite than the bite that I'm gonna show you today. And today we're gonna make southern pecan pie, but we're ditching the pie dish and we're gonna make some mini pecan pies that are sure to please everyone. And they're great for portion control, especially around the holidays where there's an abundance of sweets and all you need is a little sweet something. So let's get started. I'm gonna start by making the dough all by hand. I'm not gonna use a food processor or a mixer. I'm gonna add the flour, the salt, the sugar, mix very well and incorporate a very cold butter. I actually put the butter in the freezer just to make sure it's really cold. And the best way to incorporate the butter is to grate it into the mixture. Just like so. By grating the butter, you don't have to work it too much. You just incorporate it into the flour gently. And then add a 1/4 cup of very cold water. And mix. And you're gonna see that your dough is not coming together nicely, and that's okay. You want it to be flaky and barely come together. And I want to remind you that I'm leaving all the amounts and all the ingredients for this awesome pecan pie in the description box below. This dough is barely coming together. I work it a little bit into a bowl and I'm gonna flatten it and put it in a saran wrap, a plastic wrap, and put it in the fridge for half an hour and then work on it. And you can make your dough 1 or 2 days before, place it in the fridge in a plastic wrap, and when you're ready to use it, just take it out of the fridge. Half an hour later, the dough is ready to be shaped. I'm gonna use these silicone molds. And I don't like a very thin pie dough. This is about right. And this recipe is actually enough for 10 of these half circle pies. If you're liking my recipes, please don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any of my recipes. And follow me on social media. The links are gonna be in the description box below. I'm gonna blind bake the mini pies at 400 degrees for 15 minutes. I'm gonna weigh them down with a piece of silver paper that has some baking marbles in it. Or you can use any beans that you want just to weigh the pie down. And now it's time to work on my pie filling. And here I have 2 cups of toasted pecans. And please toast your pecans, it'll give you a much better taste. I'm gonna mix 3 eggs with half a cup of brown sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I add a little bit of vanilla, 3/4 of a cup of light corn syrup, and then I'm gonna add some butter, some melted butter, and I mix. Last thing is to add the pecans and mix, and the pie filling is ready. The pie crust is already blind baked. I'm gonna remove the silver paper and I'm gonna fill it with the pecan filling and bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 40 minutes. And for me, instead of filling another 5 half circle pies, I'm gonna do these 2-bite pecan pies. I'm gonna add some pie crust at the bottom Blind bake it for 10 minutes at 400 degrees and then fill it with some of the pecan filling. Continue baking at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for half an hour. The pecan pies are out of the oven and they're so crispy and they smell amazing. I'm gonna wait for it to cool completely before drizzling some milk chocolate on top of the pecan pies. These turned out so heavenly. I hope you give them a try soon. And until next time, bon appétit!